Welcome back. Let's look at number 26 on 23I. It involves another speed time question here. The Circuit of America's F1 racetrack is 2.300 miles long. The moment they underline these numbers, they are telling us that those are four significant digits in the problem. Usually, trailing zeros are not going to be significant unless they are treated with a decimal point. In this case, that is the case. We continue. The single lap record was set by Charles Leclerc in a Ferrari, and that time was 1 minute and 36.169 seconds. And so we're going to have to figure out how are we going to write this number with the correct number of significant digits. They want us to find the average speed. And to answer this question, speed is going to be the distance, the 2.33, divided by the time, the minute and 36 whatever seconds. When working with significant digit problems, do not round. You do all of the significant digit rule applications at the end. You just keep you let your calculator keep all the digits in there, and then we clean it up. So we're going to convert the 1 minute to hours, because if we look, they want the answer in miles per hour. Top unit is in miles. The bottom unit must be in hours. So we divide by 60 in the minute portion, and then we divide by 600 in the second portion, and then we add those two numbers. Now, when we answer significant digit questions, if you don't know how many significant digits it should be, just put 3. Everybody's always going to put 3. Even at state, 80% of the competitors put the 3 significant digits. Very rarely do people take the time to evaluate the significant digits. It can be a little cumbersome. Anyways, how do we do that? Well, we look at 2.33, right? That guy had 4 significant digits. Let's look at the minute and 36 seconds, because we have to do unit conversions there. Whenever you do unit conversions, those conversion factors are assumed to have infinite precision or infinite number of significant digits. So when we take the 36.169 and divide by 3600, 36.169 is going to have 5 significant digits there. To that, we're going to add the 1 significant digit of the minute. So when we convert this entire answer into an hour, it is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 significant digits. Now, whenever we divide, we keep the lower amount of significant digits in this question. So in this case, it would be 4 significant digits versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 significant digits. So our answer should have 4 significant digits. Let's take a look. How about that? 4 significant digits. Let's look at number 27 now. A 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle, in quotation marks, was rectangular when completed and measured 38 by 27 pieces. And the question is, what is the percent error in calling it a 1,000-piece puzzle? So we first have to figure out how many pieces are in that puzzle. 27 times 38 is the 1,026. And we're going to do percent error. When we do percent error, it's the correct value first, then the guess value. The estimation is that the puzzle is 1,000 pieces. So the correct value is going to be 1026, then enter, then 1,000, then we do percent change. Let's look at number 28. The Cadillac Ranch is 10 half-buried Cadillac cars in an art project outside Amarillo. If a Cadillac cost $35,000 in 2023, how much did all 10 Cadillacs cost when the ranch was constructed in 1974? And they want us to assume an annual inflation rate of 2.6%. Okay, so whenever we're dealing with money accumulating value over time, we start out with a principal, and it's going to be applied at some rate for some amount of time. That's going to give us a future value. In this case, we have the future value of $35,000 in 2023, and we started out in 1974. We're going to try to find the principal. The important thing is we write the rate as a decimal. We move it over 2 times from 2.6%, 1, 2, that's 0.026. And the time involved, you take the years and you subtract them. Think of it. If this was 1975, it would have been 1 year of compounding. So we can just subtract 2023 and 1974, and that'll give us the time that they operate at. Anyways, we divide everything over, we solve for the principal amount, but don't forget, there are 10 cars in this problem. So at the end of the day, we have to multiply by 10. And don't forget, with money problems, you need to write it down to the last cent. Let's continue with 29. We have a cylinder They give us the diameter and the length or the height, depending on the formula as it's written, of the cylinder, and they want us to get the total surface area. Well, the surface area of the shape is going to be two circles with pi or r squared worth of area. And the lateral area of this cylinder is essentially what we call the label area. So imagine you had a can and you unraveled the label. It's going to be a rectangle. The height of the rectangle is just h, but then the width of the rectangle is actually the circumference around the cylinder. So that becomes 2 pi r. Don't forget, take the 0.526, cut it in half, and then you can do your calculation. Let's finish with number 30. On number 30, they give us the total surface area of the shape, which is a hemisphere. And they want us to find the radius. Well, the area of a hemisphere in totality is going to be the bottom area, which is pi r squared, plus the area at the top. Now, the area of the top is going to be half the area of a circle. So in this case, we take the area of a circle, cut it in half, 2 pi r squared, plus pi r squared gives us 3 pi r squared.